Hey, it's Tay, and welcome to the Wind Down. I am Tay, and today we're going to be having some fruit. I have some strawberries, grapes, peaches, and watermelon. Did I say grapes? Y'all know I'm slow, right? And then today we're having some water. Now I have to address, I know it's a lot of y'all that want me to do, that put in requests for me to do the cook bongs. But I'm kind of disabled right now. I kind of messed up my knee. I was in the hospital for a week. I've been going through some stuff, so I am going to do them videos. I just need y'all to be patient with me. Give me like a few weeks to heal, and then I'm going to start doing them videos for y'all again. I'm going to try and put a picture in there. It's kind of gross, but I'm going to try and put a picture in there for y'all. I just feel like I haven't really been doing any mukbangs because of the fact I was in the hospital for a week. It's a long story. Doctors done jacked me up. I had to cuss a couple of people out, but I'm here. It's Friday. I'm here. I'm ready to unwind. And that's probably my sister texting me right now. She know I'm filming. But anyway, today I'm drinking water, y'all. I can't do the sippy sip, so y'all don't have to do that for me. You know what I'm saying? So, alright. Let's get into it. And I'm hungry. But I need to change my eating habits. And my stomach been kind of upset that they got me on these antibiotics. I can't stand being on antibiotics. But you do what you got to do, right? Alright. I just received a message from Catt. I knew it was going to be her. Okay, the first one that I'm going over today. Okay, I think I'm going to do this one last. Let me go to the other one. Okay, this person chooses to remain anonymous. So, we're going to have to give her a name. Let's say it's Lisa. Okay, so this one is from Lisa, anonymous Lisa. I'm 27 years old, and I recently just moved to California to be with the man of my dreams. He wants to get married and have children, but I haven't told him. I don't like African American people in general. Yes, I'm African American, but the purpose of marrying him is to get away from that race in general. I don't associate with my family, and I get along better with his family. I don't want little black babies running over my home. Oh, baby kids, huh? Okay, let me shut up. He is always asking me about my family, of which I lie and say are dead. Damn. I have been bleaching my skin and staying out of the sun in hopes of having better skin. I don't like my black girl ass or my nappy hair, and I definitely don't want children with those traits neither. I was thinking maybe I should get a surrogate to have our children so they won't be a part of my curse. What should I do? And P.S. I was told after a bike injury at age 12 that I won't be able to have children. Girl, bye. I'm dead. Y'all about to get pissed off at me. I know y'all come here so I can keep it real, right? I gotta look at that again, y'all. I just don't believe it. Okay. For one, let's start with, I'm assuming that you moved to California because he's from California. He's the man of your dreams. So I'm assuming that you met him through other means outside of like a club or, you know, traditional dating places people go to date. So I'm assuming you met him online. I don't know. I would like to know more about that. But believe it or not, there's a lot of people that feel the same way you do about their race. That's why we have a lot of women bleaching their skin. They getting them damn shots. Just in general, we do things to kind of alter the way we are. But one thing you can't alter is your personality. And if you got a fucked up personality, it'll make you look even uglier. So, for one, you're not going to keep him long because you're basing everything on a lie. So, you don't want your family to be a part of y'all union? That's crazy. I just ain't never heard of no shit like that. You even got some people who hate their family but invite their ass to the wedding just to get back and be like, ha, bitch, I'm getting married. You know? So, I don't think, for one, if you can't accept who you is, what you gonna have, white babies? I wouldn't want somebody with that kind of mentality raising kids anyway in this world. Because your little badass, little gonna hate black people ass kids gonna go to the school with my black kids and we gonna have a problem. I'm just keeping it real. So, and then getting a surrogate. How you know that's something less like you planning out his life and his decisions and you haven't even told him, look, part of being real and true is accepting the fact, like, if you don't like your people, say, I don't like my people. It's as simple as that. You got people walking around, they don't give two shits. They gonna be prejudiced against their own race, any other race, people with glasses, fat people, skinny people, it don't matter. But for you to sit up here and try and have it and then want to have kids, and how does he feel about, how you know that's not why he's with you? Some white guys like black women. But, and you saying you don't like your ass, do you know how many women in general go to get big plump round asses, buy big plump round asses so they can look like a black girl, so they can have a black girl's ass, or as they call it. And then your nappy hair, girl, please, there's too many damn perms. So you got that nappy shit that perm don't work. That's why people get perms. We can say because we love ourselves, we just want to enhance our beauty and all that kind of bullshit. My hair the way it is because I can't stand my nappy ass, red ass hair. I don't like it. But I ain't about to go and try and change who I am. That's just a part of who you is. You can't change your skin. You know, you can't change. Even if you do, when you had kids, them kids gonna come out looking like you. No matter what you like or about yourself or dislike, it's gonna come. You shouldn't have kids. You should not have kids. And you not giving them an opportunity to have parents that actually can you know, tell them, you know, things about themselves that they can like. When your kids get picked on, and a lot of mixed race kids get picked on, black kids in general get picked on, you can't help them with that because you picking with yourself, you picking with them. So you need to get your stuff together before you start talking about having kids. And then you don't even know if you can have kids. That's another thing. How you know that man don't want a woman that can actually bear her own children? You haven't talked to him about this, but so you live in a lie and he's liking your lie. But is he gonna like your truth? So you need to come out and you need to find out, like, how he feel about all this. That's gonna be your partner. How could you be married to somebody and it's like he probably don't even know who you is after you tell him some stuff like that? You think he gonna even want to marry you after you tell him something like that? I wouldn't want to marry your ass, I tell you that. I'm just saying, people to each his own. But the first thing you need to do is you need to sit him down and you need to tell him about your issues. You need to tell him, look, I don't like black folks. I don't want to be associated with them. It just is what it is. Maybe you need some counseling prior to getting married so you can figure out who you is. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to give him an opportunity to decide after once he found out who you really are, if he wants to marry you. He might not even want to have kids with you after that. I wouldn't. Why would you want to have kids with somebody who can't accept who they are? Something that you can't change. We can all change our hair color, and we could change our butt size, and we could lose weight and get breast implants and all that stuff. But we can't change our skin color. We are who we are, and it's going to reflect on our children. And that's the whole point of having children. You want children they're reflection of ourselves. So that's why we want to have kids. I don't think you're ready for kids because you wouldn't know how. You haven't even got past your own issue. So, and then to get married to somebody and you ain't even got together yourself, that's something different. You need to get yourself together before you start talking about bringing kids into this world. I just don't believe how you can. I didn't even know women would actually go through that shit. And what would be the point of going through all that? For what? You need to sit him down, tell him about your issues. Then you need to tell him you don't know if you can even have kids. And you have to tell him about your relatives that ain't dead. Then if he wants to stay after all of that, then write me another letter and I'll tell you what to do from now. Right now, one step at a time, girl. Lisa, girl, you need to get your shit together before you start talking about having kids with somebody. Like your butt. You know how many people are paid to have them? You know how many people pay? You know how many women have died on the fake bootleg operating table to get an ass? And you up there trying to cover up your... I'm just saying, I can get the hair thing, but you don't like yourself as a whole. I can't do nothing about that. Please, girl, get your shit together before you start having kids and they all running all around with my kids and shit. I'm just saying. What do you want to do? That white woman? And how do you know that he don't want his kids to be black, be biracial? How you gonna make all these decisions and you ain't even... It's like you let him be a man. Let him decide. The problem is you probably know that he ain't gonna want you after all that shit. Get your shit together before you start having kids. I'm going on to the next question. It made me mad. Okay, next one. This one is interesting too. Okay. My BF of 3 months wants me to call him daddy. I'm uncomfortable with that because my dad and I are close, and him and my mom have been married and still are together for 30 years. Excuse me. And trying to get to the root of why it seems to be a requirement when we're intimate. I did remember that when he first met my parents, he was amazed because he's never been with a girl, black nor white girl, whose mom and dad were together. They'd either be divorced and dad stays out of the picture, or it was just a single mom home. It's only been 3 months, so I don't feel that close to him. I could let him go at this point if this is a deal breaker for him. But I really like him and want to see where this goes. I just can't get past that little fetish. I cringe at it. I think that's all me. I really do. I didn't use a fork. Y'all know how I am. Trifling. All men want you to call him daddy during sex. And I get it. I don't think I've ever been able to do that, but you know what I did? My ex-husband used to like that, but I didn't see myself calling him daddy either. It's like, it was just a traditional thing for me. I didn't even know my daddy. It didn't even matter to me. I didn't even care. I didn't even care for what. It's an alternative to that. Maybe you can call him Poppy. That's kind of sexy too. That's what I did with my husband. You know, you can call him Poppy. And how you feel about that? I mean, that's kind of different. You know what I'm saying? It still kind of got the same, you know, meaning, but do it have to be daddy? I don't know. Like, I mean, if I was in your shoes, I'm not, but if I was in your shoes, that would kind of, you know, kind of freak me out too. Or maybe you can call him Poppin'. Cause it ain't shit like having sex with somebody and thinking about your daddy. So maybe you should try a Poppy thing. If it has to be daddy, then address your concerns with him. You know what I'm saying? But that, at that moment, just knowing that is a turn off. You know what I'm saying? So you might not even be able to do that. But I would call him Poppy. I would. But as far as like daddy, no, girl, I feel that. Ain't nobody into that incest shit. That's kind of spooky. But try Poppy. See if that works. Now, if he say he won't, no, you got to be daddy. No. I have to let that go. Because it wouldn't be pleasurable to you. You know what I'm saying? Part of a relationship is understanding each other's needs. And that's the freaky and non-freaky shit. So, if this is a requirement for him, try Poppy. How do you feel about Poppy? And then, shit, I'm pretty sure in different languages they call their daddy something else. Look that up and try that. You know, but it don't have to necessarily be daddy unless he's saying it's a requirement. Then that shit kind of make you think like, why? You ain't my daddy. I'm just saying. That would kind of spook me out. But I wouldn't tell you to do it because that's not going to be pleasurable to you. All kind of shit gonna run in your mind when you do that. No, don't do it, girl. Don't do it. If you feel uncomfortable with that shit, then don't freaking do it. Find an alternative. relate with him on something else. They like, you know, have a common ground. Like, don't people that do that dominatrix shit have like safe words or something? And you just tell him that's not an option for you. I wouldn't do it. And if he can't come to a common ground, then you have to lose him. You gotta let him go, girl, because it's a fool. I mean, it's like, that's a pleasure thing for you too. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, how would he like it if you call him mommy? If you asked him to call you mommy, you know what I'm saying? Or mama, or mother, or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, maybe sometimes, you know, the guys gotta look at it in a different, you know, give him a kind of a scenario that he can kind of understand, relate with. So ask that fool, like, how would you like it if I asked you to call me mommy or mama? I don't know, he might be one of them freaks that be like, ooh. I'm like, no, girl, if he say some shit like that, or his eyes light up like that, let that motherfucker go, girl, because that means he got too many issues that you gonna be trying to deal with. He gonna be having your ass up there in diapers and shit, and then now they got these motherfuckers wearing doggy outfits and shit. You don't want to be doing that shit. You ain't got no. Then the motherfucker gonna be wanting you to fucking, you know, suck on a bottle and all that kind. Girl, that's just too freaky. You know what I'm saying? When you just trying to get your groove on with somebody and you ain't trying to do it. Do they say groove on? I don't know. Well, you know what I mean. You just trying to get your shit together with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And this fool talking about some call me daddy. Try Poppy. That's the best advice I can give you. If he ain't accepting that, girl, get ready to be wearing Pampers and diapers and all that kind of shit. Because that means he into that freaky shit. So, I don't know. What would you do? Yeah, I'm talking about y'all. What would you do? You know? Would you call him daddy? I want to hear y'all opinion on some of this stuff, because it's not just coming from me, you know what I'm saying? Well, Catt gonna probably, oh God, I can't do this, you know what I'm saying? I feel bad for you once Catt get a hold of it. But one thing I can tell you, she gonna be true with that shit. She gonna tell you the lowdown, how it is. She ain't sugarcoating none of that. Me, I can kind of, you know, I got a lot of different personalities. I got a lot of people in me, so I can give you a lot of different perspectives. The Catt gonna tell you how it is, how Catt coming straight from Catt's mouth, how she feel about it right after it bounced off her brain, is coming right to you. So I'm asking my viewers to y'all write y'all opinion. My subscribers may have something different, or they might have been in this situation. You might have been in this situation, so you probably could help her out, you know, better than say I could or Catt could. So make sure you leave your comments below, okay? Y'all make sure y'all head over to Catt's channel, because the same questions that I answered and the stories that I told, she's going to be doing the same thing on her perspective. I want to thank y'all for joining me once again on a Friday. You know, next Friday I'm going to have some wine or something, some liquor or something. You know, I'm going to talk to these people. They're going to get my leg together and get my life right. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm kind of can't get right, but I'm going to be all right. Y'all just make sure y'all be here next Friday, where we're going to have more stories, more questions, and I'll catch you then, all right? Peace.